What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified, the Retro Card Cobra Trooper. This is one I was curious how they were going to do. Off the top of my head, just looking at the previews and then looking at these guys right here in the card, I thought it was going to be pretty cool because the older troopers, they had this vest that went over their body, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, mostly because if you don't use the weapons came with these giant like knobs that hang off of it that peg into the back, and that just looked weird to me. So I'm glad they kind of went to this style that seemed a little more, I guess, realistic. I mean, you can see the weapons that come with this guy, and then the harness and everything is very different. But we'll get into that when it comes to comparisons. But so far, I mean, they look really cool on the package. One thing that was going to be different was the shades of blue. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool so far. You got the nice bubble. You could see everything. Nice little helmet, knife, stand, the different weapons. You got the artwork on the side. You got the Joe logo with the Cobra enemy going through it. You've got the back with the bio. Different figures in the wave. I think these are the last ones that I got to review. But it looks pretty good. Sturdy card. Let's get them open and check them out. So here we got the Cobra Troopers outside of the packaging, and they look pretty cool. Not bad at all. I like the web gear on it. I like the colors on it. Part of me kind of wonders, or maybe if these guys were even lighter blue, I think I would have liked it a little bit more. I know some people were hating on it because they didn't match with the old ones, and you kind of army built those ones. So it would have been nice to have ones that fall in line because these are a different shade. But the way I see it is maybe these guys are like, a different troop, different, company, different, something different. Maybe they're fresh out of camp, got different gear on, just showing up, getting ready to get assigned somewhere, have to change everything up. That's how I look at it. Just different jobs. So we've got all of his accessories. He comes with the stand that I'm not going to use. We've got his helmet, which looks all right. Looks okay. We've got just maybe a slight different shade in there. I can't really tell if that's just shadow or actual shading in there for it. So slide these out the way so we can focus a little better. So yeah, this basic helmet. We've seen all this stuff before. Sniper rifle, which I absolutely love. I believe this is the one that came with Spirit. Got brown on there. Mag does drop out. No paint for the bullet. But, the rifle is awesome looking. I love it. Probably one of my favorite ones. We've got this mini sub that we've seen before. Mag drops out. Nothing there for the bullet. So just plain. We've got my favorite pistol. That 1911, 2011 with the extended mag. Doesn't come out, doesn't do anything. And then we got the squared suppressor, which I do like, especially on that. Then we got his knife with the nice silver for the blade. And then black on the handle. And that's it for his accessory stuff that we've pretty much seen before. I'll get those on him and we'll check them out. So taking a better look at the figure, we've got his head sculpt. Eyes look pretty, menacing. You got the eyebrows, you got the black mask, you got the different shades of blue. And the head sculpt. Got sculpting on the neck, which looks cool. Nice texturing, goes to the chest. The Cobra symbol, different wrinkles and folds in his suit. You've got this armband here. I'm so confused on the armbands now. I don't know what's what, who's what. I'm just like, whatever about it. Kind of almost want to take them all off and just, let them all match that way. Nice texturing through the pants. Got the knife in the sheath. Probably put that down a little bit further. Got the pistol in the holster. And this web gear and everything is all, his gear is stalker gear. So for the pistol, his harness, everything like that. Still looks good because I believe the retro one didn't have any paint on these parts right here, which it should have to kill it, kind of really make it pop, because that made a huge difference in this guy. Then it matches with the armband with the gray. You got the armor on the forearms. Different shades of blue on the body, just like the head sculpt. So you got different shades here, all around. You've got, again, you got the holster and sheath. You got the armor for the knee pads and the shins. Nice texturing all throughout. So this guy's got stuff all throughout. You just gotta, just take a look at him. Really admire like every little piece of it. The little sculpted lines, everything like that. Pretty cool. So for articulation, his head is on that ball hinge, which is awesome. So he looks all the way down. And then he looks all the way up, which is great. I love it. You got a joint at the base of the neck that lets it rotate. Plus he can tilt his head just a little bit. Not too much. Butterfly joint in there. T-pose. Upper bicep cut. Double jointed pinned elbows. One is hidden by the armband. Then the wrist has a hinge and peg, so you can rotate and hinge. You've got ab crunch, which is awesome on this guy because the gear, flexes like this, so you can actually use that crunch. So from the side, it looks a little awkward, but from the front, it's not bad. Like it hides it, you can't really see. So that's really nice. Ball joint waist for rotation. Drop down legs. Leg goes forward about that far. Goes back just slightly past neutral. Double jointed pinned knees, but go back pretty good. Boot cut, hinge, and pivot for the ankle and foot. And you get really awesome articulation out of this guy. I love it. Feels nice. Just just good looking figures. I do wish they came with extra head sculpts, darker skin, just to kind of fill in your ranks, make them a little different. I like that sort of thing. You can pass them off to other bodies, that sort of thing. Would have been really cool. I think they should have. Especially for all army builders, I think they should do something like that. Put goggles on somebody just so that you can cover the eyes and skin tone. You never know who it is. But if you're going to show skin tone, I think you need different shades. So really cool though. These guys look good. Feel good. We've seen these figures before. Let's get out some other ones for a little bit of comparison. So I don't remember who's who anymore. So this is, I think, the captain. We've got another female captain. They look really cool, but well, I guess you can see here in the captain, he's got like more. He's light skinned, which is pretty cool. I guess technically, I could pop this head off and throw it on this body. I don't know that you would really be able to tell the difference, especially with the helmet on. But same body style. This one with the captain, he has the silver emblem. He's got the little rank up here, and his chest piece is smooth. But the rest of the body is pretty much the same. Oh, the boots are changed out on this guy. So those boots are different. The gloves are different forms than the upper chest piece. Even the gear is different. So yeah, he's pretty different. Not quite as similar as I thought it was going to be. And that's kind of nice. I like that. But he is the captain. So, of course, he doesn't have much in common with the female trooper. They both got texturing, that sort of thing, the different shades. Still pretty similar, pretty close. We'll get her out of the way. And then we have our Cobra Island trooper. He was hard to get a hold of when he first came out. I mean, some people were able to get like a whole bunch. I mean, they were just on point. I think I was only able to get maybe 2 or 3 of them, something like that. Don't have much. So I made them different because of the different armbands. This one has, this rank. I've got this rank on him. I decided, because I had less of him, to turn him into my pretty much sniper force. So he's got the goggles on him, the little snake eyes, everything like that. So you can't see skin tone. And that's kind of what I thought they would do with him. I love his mask though, even though it's a little more like it's aggressive, futuristic, not really what people were looking for. They wanted that cloth over the face, like this one has. Pretty cool. Makes him look very different. But this is the gear that I was talking about. How on the back he has all these little holes there now. And you look at a sniper rifle. It looks really nice. From that side, Look at those details. Pretty cool. And you look at it from this side, and he's got this sword right here, this little peg sticking out. Like, not cool. But it pegs into the back, so then you can carry all your different accessories, which is kind of cool. But that's a sword right there. Nice sculpt, but man, that part messes with you. Which is why I'm glad they went to, having more realistic type weapons and harnesses that could actually house these, like hold them, that sort of thing. Not pegged in. Kind of ruins it a little bit, and people were switching those out for different third party type stuff. So yeah, different ranks. I'm pretty sure underneath this guy's body, underneath this vest, is exactly this body here. And so we got our infantry, which I think everybody was kind of, army building this guy because they knew a lot of people were lacking in the troopers. And they needed a way to army build it or get them out there without ruining stuff like the Cobra Island, You don't want to keep putting up Cobra Island. I mean, you kind of ruin it for people that were able to get it. Some people hate that. I don't know if I care. I think I want everybody to build an army build and do your thing. So, but yeah, they came out with like infantry, and you could see different shade of blue. And I think that's what people hated. The army built this one because he was available. They made him that way on purpose. But you've got these pegs in the back. You've got this harness or rig that kind of gets in the way. But you can tell, the texturing, everything like that, it's the same body, everything. All this guy has is like stalker gear on top of him, and then you got yourself a, retro trooper in the different color. So yeah, all the exact same stuff. Knee pads, shins, forearm armor, texturing. Oh, and then the head sculpt is different. So you've got a little bit more of a futuristic look for this guy. So pretty cool. Also, he's a little more tan. Let me do a head swap, see how that looks. All right, so Here's a little head swap. This one doesn't look as bad. The infantry going to the retro, because this one has so many different blues on it, and the neck has a different blue on it. It actually kind of matches his mask on the side a little better. I think this one stands out more because of the different shade of blue, and the neck peg doesn't match. So yeah, this head looks better on this body than the other one going to that one. So interesting. Not sure what I'll do. I'll probably leave him the other way. Um, put him back to normal. And just because my display case was open, here he is next to a Viper and Crimson Guard. So, I mean, really cool looking. Love them all, getting them all together. We have gotten the Viper in different shades before too, so it's not like we haven't seen a Cobra Trooper builder um, in different shades before. Even the captain has like different shades than the other troopers that came out, infantry and them. So yeah, they're all going to be varying shades. I don't know how crazy people are going to get about that, but I think his gear looks nice. I think he's a pretty awesome figure. Yeah, this is him next to them. Crimson Guard is a little bit taller, and then Viper is about the same height. So, I mean, we got like I was just saying, we got the different shades. I think my only real complaint is, I guess, one more than a complaint. It's just having like an extra head sculpt. Um, I believe they did, they put this out for you to army build, and you want to differentiate your characters a little bit more. I know it wasn't like that in the show. Everybody kind of looked the same, but they've been adding different skin tones here and there. Why not add an extra head sculpt for him or different hands? That would have been pretty cool too. Um, nice figures. We've got them before. We know they got really nice articulation. They move really well. Great army builders. I'm glad they're out again. You got the different shade of blue. I think they could have went a lot lighter if you want to go crazy, or maybe we'll get even lighter down the way. Something along the lines of like more like the show, like super light. But really cool design as always. I mean, the other ones were really nice. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish that I had. Just a different head sculpt and hand sculpts, just to get more personality out of them. You're going to be army building them, different scenes, scenarios. You want them given instructions, that sort of thing, instead of all just standing there with trigger finger hands. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like it. These guys, I don't view them like, some people getting really mad about the different colors and the not matching. All the retro figures are like that. They're going to be different, but still nice, and you can still work on it. And again, it's like a different squad, that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, here you see them all here together, and I don't feel any different about them. I just think it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for this review. As always, I hope you got some, we're able to see how they are. Do you like them? Does the color really bother you that much that you're not going to get them? I mean, look at that loadout. Pretty nice. More realistic than the other ones. I do like that a lot. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for this review. I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.